When a flashy supercar rolls down the street, it's likely going to attract a wide range of attention. But unfortunately, not all the attention received is beneficial to the owner. While some admire these luxury vehicles, some people don't have the same outlook. And unfortunately, in this video, said people tend to let their actions speak for themselves. Buckle up and watch the supercar mayhem unfold as we check out Angry People vs. Expensive Supercars Part 3.
Oh!
Kicking things off, we see a Ferrari infiltrating a mall in Russia. Once indoors, the driver starts doing more donuts than I can count on my fingers. You can only imagine security had something to say about this. But with multiple security officers on the job, they definitely still have their work cut out for them. The owner of this car caught the attention of the whole block, including a driver who didn't approve of the noise, and his way of getting revenge was quite unexpected. As the supercar owner drives off, a driver cuts him off and blocks him, giving him a long time to think about his actions. But despite being put on timeout, the supercar owner still resorts to his old ways. The owner of this red Porsche landed himself in an unpleasant situation and rushed off the scene before one whack turned into multiple. Definitely can't be a fun time returning to scooters smashed in the windshield of your car. You know what's just as bad as scooters? A glass vase. Security footage catches a man chasing a Porsche GT3 RS as he exited the residential parking area. While the vase thrower thought he got away scot-free, little did he know the elevator footage revealed that this was the Porsche driver's neighbor. I don't even want to imagine how this must have turned out. Looks like this team hit this car with just about every weapon that exists on Earth. I have no idea what got this customer angry in the first place, but instead of taking his anger out on the business owner, he heads directly for the owner's Lamborghini Hurricane, where he takes his anger out directly on the driver's side mirror. Ouch!
What the hell? What is that? Holy shit.
In this next scene, a pedestrian gets fed up with this loud Lamborghini and decided to deliver a swift kick straight out of the blue. So far, most drivers in this video went about their day after having a run-in with angry pedestrians. But this driver tracked down the man who kicked his car and confronted him, demanding an apology. This woman was annoyed by one loud supercar, which prompted her to tell the driver to slow down. That advice was not taken, and she ended up having to relive the same nuisance again, and again. These pedestrians were willing to do whatever was necessary to stop this supercar owner from turning the corner. Why, you might ask? I have absolutely no clue, but what I do know is they failed miserably.
What? What?
A biker who appears to be doing deliveries seems to be having an altercation with the owner of this Porsche GT3. As a result, he delivers a kick straight to the driver's side mirror, completely destroying it. After the damage is done, he speeds off where the GT3 follows, but unfortunately loses the biker in the midst of the cars. Returning to your $500,000 Lamborghini covered in graffiti is the definition of a true tragedy.
People do this stuff. Some dudes on the bikes pulled up.
A dealership in Milnerton dealt with quite the catastrophe as approximately 40 people rushed into the dealership and unleashed havoc on the exotic cars on display. Backstory is supposedly they were denied some of the vehicles in the dealership. The damage done was quite insane, to say the least. Next up, as a man is peacefully strolling down a street in his Bugatti, the peace is disrupted as thieves on motorcycles arrive on the scene. While they failed at stealing the Bugatti, they destroyed one of the windows during their attempt, costing the owner a boatload of money. Climate activists are back to share a piece of their mind, and they do so by choosing to destroy a yacht. As the yacht passes, they cover it with a ton of paint. Their form of payback doesn't stop there. In another scene, a Tesla ends up vandalized with buckets of paint. Both costly events that caused a world of attention. This guy revving his Lambo got a splash of coffee thrown at his windshield for his troubles. If I owned a Lamborghini Aventador, the last thing I would like to come back to is the horrid sight of seeing a key scratch everywhere you look on the car. And to add insult to injury, the vandalizer's weapon of choice was not a key, but a brick. Yikes.
So car. Brick. Whole car.
This supercar owner tried to escape his fate of being hand-delivered a parking ticket, and in the midst of trying, he gets too close to the cop's foot, causing the cop to hit the driver's window out of rage. Looks like we got a double offense on our hands, and trust me when I tell you, this doesn't end well. The owner of this luxury vehicle must be beyond confused after watching this biker approach him and do the unthinkable. After approaching the supercar owner and throwing a card in his car, he pops a wheelie around the entire car, placing the tire over the car, which, in my opinion, is quite bizarre. Unsure of what the story is here, but one thing I'm quite sure of is the owner of this Range Rover couldn't have been happy upon the sight of this catastrophe. While the last scene was tragic to say the least, I don't see how it gets worse than this. While I know this video is titled Angry People vs. Expensive Supercars, looks like some animals have got a bone to pick with a few supercars and have stepped onto the scene. First up, a group of bears were ever so curious around this Corvette. Only thing I can say is hopefully they barely scratched the paint.
Get off the car, man. Y'all are crazy. Get off the car.
Of All the ways a car could go. Unfortunately, it happened in one of the most unexpected ways as a lost moose tramples over a BMW parked in a garage. Next up, we see a cat who found himself a very expensive scratch pad. Let's hope someone got this cat before they ended up racking up a ridiculous bill. And lastly, a coyote is caught on security leaving behind an unwanted present on this Ferrari. What a pain.
It's all right, mate.
What's the name of this road?
You can't park there, sir.
I know I can't.
This woman figured, if this Mercedes is going to block the crosswalk, it might as well become the crosswalk. The other pedestrians who chose to walk around sure got a kick out of it. This woman has had enough of the supercars on this street causing a ruckus. She shares a piece of her mind, but sadly it appears the drivers didn't really care too much and continued to roar in the streets. And like the last scene, another woman has got something to say about a Corvette causing a scene on an empty road. But appears her words unfortunately fell on deaf ears. After reaching her level of tolerance, she retaliates by tossing coffee at the Corvette as it speeds away.
Yeah, it's got live cheater there. What's that?
I thought it was an advert.
Sometimes in the middle of all this supercar madness, a mere snapshot is the only thing that takes place. But trust me when I tell you, these pictures are just as jaw-dropping as the videos themselves. With that said, we present the special pics of the day, showcasing some of the most chaotic supercar moments seen on camera. We're shifting in park for now. My wallet hurts after watching these luxury cars get ruined. If you can relate, feel free to share your opinion in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Drive safe.